Hey everyone, I wanted to make a quick video on how to use a low code, no code way to trade stocks screen alerts using Schwab. So, ThinkorSwim, they were bought by Schwab, but it still has the same functionalities. ThinkorSwim is a very powerful platform, both the desktop app and the web app, and they have a screener that you can use. Uh, and using that screener, what you can do is first you screen based on whatever you want to do, get an alert of. Let's say you're screening for stocks above 50-day moving average, and their 50-day moving average is above 200-day moving average, and they have a certain value and they have a certain price. So you can have like multiple conditions. And in the screener, again, I'm not reviewing this, I'm not showing you the screener, but I'm just showing you the flow. I assume that you have seen the screener, but if you don't have a ThinkorSwim account, you have to open a Shop account. I don't know whether they have a paper money account also, but I'm not sure. But you do need to deposit some money, or whether you can get it for free. So I'm not sure about that, but I have a. So what you do is you set up a ThinkorSwim account. You go to the desktop app or even the web app. I have done this in the desktop app. Then you set up the screener and go to this search for ThinkorSwim Stock Hacker, and you will get the directions for how to set up alerts. And there you can set up alerts, and you can set up alerts so that you can be notified for every change, either hourly or daily or weekly basis. So you can specify the frequency, and these alerts can also be sent to your email. So I prefer a Gmail email address. But you can forward to any email address. So once you have these alerts, all the main thing is in the subject line of the alert. For example, Google stock has been added or Apple stock has been added. They will just send you the symbol to this specific screener. Again, go check the article for stocks hacker. Just Google stock hacker ThinkorSwim. And once you have the email alert in Gmail, then how do you bring it to how do you send the orders to your broker? So I'm just showing you one of the ways, but there are like 100 ways to do this. But this is one of the ways that I have tried and used it. Although I don't use it right now because there are much better ways. Especially if you know Python. But let's say you don't know Python, and then you can receive the email in the folder, add a label to it. And at a frequency, let's say every morning or every hour, you check for that email coming from the specific alert from ThinkorSwim, and this can be done, and then you add it as a row on Google Sheets. Now this can be done in two ways. One is you sign up for make.com or Zapier. Zapier is more expensive, so I prefer make.com. So you use make.com to check the email at certain times. Also, you can set up a mail hook. Mail hook is basically as soon as you get the email, that thing fires off the make.com integration, and it adds a row to the Google Sheet. So one way is to do make.com and Zapier integration if you are into no code way, and if you are into low code way, you can actually write an app script to add it as a row to Google Sheet. So again, you ask ChatGPT, it will tell you how to do that. And then from here we go to let's assume you have accomplished this, and you have a row in the spreadsheet, and then you have to use trim function or some Excel or Google Sheets function to extract the symbol of in your subject line of the email. And once you have that symbol, then you can say how many shares you want. You can do the calculations in Google Sheets of how many shares you want, or this is your account value, or let's say you want to have X dollar per position that you want to risk, and from there, and you can of course calculate your profit target and stop loss from there. Once you have that, then you can do something like, so there are two options. One is this option. Let me highlight it. I'm talking about this option. This is the kind of like a low code way, and this is if you know Python. If you know Python, then use this. First is spreadsheet trading. So basically, you have to use this use this addition. I think it's not provided by Alpaca, but someone wrote it about it. Basically, spreadsheet trading, they use AppScript. It's like VBA in Microsoft Excel to trade, and they have given you the sample sheet. So basically, you kind of just need to know how many shares you want to buy and what's the symbol and what's the quantity, and you want to buy at the market or limit, and you just click the submit button. And this can be kind of like automated using AppScript. So this is an article I'm referring to, but if you Google manage your stocks using Google spreadsheet using API, you can use that. But AppScript is very powerful. AppScript is like similar to JavaScript. It's like a language from Google. I never learned about it, but I have previous coding experience, so I could read it really fast and understand what's happening. But with ChatGPT, it's super easy. And the alternative is, I think some people were asking about like how to, once you have the alert, how can you use it in Python. So what I would say is, if you want to use it in Python, let's say a Google Colab notebook or local Jupyter notebook or Google Cloud function, or if you have your Python program somewhere in the cloud, forward the Gmail alerts to a Yahoo email address. Set up a separate Yahoo email address. And why I'm saying Yahoo email, because I think reading Gmail alerts, it's more complicated. Reading Gmail emails is more complicated. So you forward the Gmail email to Yahoo email. So as soon as you get the alert from ThinkorSwim, it goes to Gmail and then it goes to Yahoo. And then you read Yahoo email at a frequency. Let's say you want end of day alerts, so you are reading it at a frequency, but you can read it at a higher frequency too. You're let's say reading it at every 5 minutes or every 10 minutes or whatever the time frame is, and you read Yahoo email at a frequency. And if you know Python, then it's easy to read the email and filter the emails which you have received in the last 1 hour, if you're running at a 1 hour frequency, and then you send orders to Shaw or Alpaca or your preferred broker. I mean, there are like multiple APIs, right? So Alpaca is the easiest one. Shaw is a little bit more difficult, but it's still doable. But there are like other APIs provided by other brokers that you can do. So yeah, let me know if you have any questions in this thing. Again, you will have to kind of like Google your way through or ChatGPT your way through this, but I just wanted to show you one of the ways that you can connect ThinkorSwim to Gmail and then trade it in Alpaca or any other broker.